Scam kingpins who ran a billion-dollar criminal empire sentenced to death in China. A court in China has sentenced 11 people to death for their roles in a billion-dollar family-run criminal empire built on online scam and gambling operations in a remote border region of Myanmar, and for the deaths of workers who tried to escape. 11 members and associates of the Ming crime family were sentenced to death on Monday by the Wenzhou Intermediate People's Court in eastern China's Zhejiang province, according to a court statement. The Ming family is one of the so-called four families of northern Myanmar, mafia-like crime syndicates accused of running hundreds of compounds dealing in internet fraud, prostitution, and drug production, and whose members hold prominent positions in the local government and militia aligned with Myanmar's ruling junta. The family, headed by Ming, had long been tied to an infamous compound called Crouching Tiger Villa in Kokang, an autonomous region on Myanmar's border with China. At their peak, the group had 10,000 people working to conduct scams and other crimes for them, Chinese broadcaster CCTV reported. Kokang's capital, Laogang, was at the heart of the country's multi-billion-dollar scam industry, where trafficked workers were used to defraud strangers with sophisticated online schemes. Cash from the illicit activities had transformed the impoverished border town into a glittering casino city, as the junta dragged its feet on shutting down the scam centers, a pressing security priority for Beijing, and after years of complaints by families of those trafficked to work in them on its southwestern border, as well as growing international media reports, China launched a crackdown in 2023. That November, China issued arrest warrants for members of the family, accusing them of fraud, murder, and trafficking, and posted rewards of between $14,000 and $70,000 for their capture. Deaths of 10 people who disobeyed the group's management or tried to escape the compounds, according to the Chinese court statement. In one incident in October 2023, 4 people were killed when members of the group allegedly opened fire on people at a scam compound. In a report into the shooting, Chinese state media CCTV reported the group were transferring workers from the cyber fraud park under armed guard after being tipped off that police were planning a raid of the compound. 5 other defendants were given suspended death sentences for 2 years, and 12 others were handed prison terms of between 5 and 24 years, the court statement said. Since 2015, the Ming family used its influence in the Kokang region to develop a number of compounds and recruit financial backers and armed protection to build a network of telecommunications fraud, casinos, drug trafficking, and organized prostitution, the court said in its statement. More than $43 billion is lost to scams in Southeast Asia by regional crime groups a year, according to the U.S. Congress-founded United States Institute of Peace.